Today I want to talk to you about the importance of mentorship. Something that I've really learned in the last couple of years is just how important it is to find people in my life that I can look up to, that are role models, and people that I can learn from, and also just ask questions. I've learned that if I want to be successful at life, I want to find people who do what I like to do, and also who are good at it, and just learn from them. I work as a manager at a local coffee shop, and I've also had the opportunity in the last year and a half to join my fire department as an EMT slash firefighter, and I've loved it. I love the opportunity to learn more. I also have had that chance to challenge myself in a fast-paced environment, and just some of the things that I've gotten to do recently is I have recently invested in a rental house that I started in Canton. I love business, so I enjoy investing. And I mean, I've learned something I'm learning too is just taking the time to invest in other people. But at the same time, just having the chance to get to make some of those, decisions. The reason why I chose to go that route is just kind of a way to set up my future so that I feel financially secure slash it's something new that I could learn to do, and also just getting the opportunity to invest in something that I feel like is going to hold value and not just depreciate. I felt like it was at the time like it's the smartest way to use my money wisely, with what I have and what God has blessed me with. So I guess that's kind of why I started it. With EMS and fire, I would say something that I love about that field and just the medical field in general is that exact thing that we just talked about, is how much opportunity you have to constantly be learning. It's like you have to constantly, I try to constantly be going to CE classes, go to all of our trainings, go to just any ways that I can find to make sure that I still am at the top of my knowledge level and just constantly be learning in that field. There's always something new going on. I'm trying to think of what some of the more challenges have been. I actually love it so much that I don't know how many challenges. It feels like it's like that to me doesn't even feel like a job. It actually feels like it's just been something I've had the opportunity to do, that I've gotten to do. Something I've prayed about for a long time was getting to go to school and wanting to do like classes above like high school and like going to college, and just the opportunity that they've paid for it the whole entire school term, and just getting to have people that are like the leaders that are there have taken so much time just to invest in me as a person, and just go like any scene that we've gone to, any like patient contact, anything that we do in that field, they'll take that time away just to talk to me about it, to help me learn about it, help me grow and develop, and that has helped me out a lot. Like I love the people that are there. I love the fact that they actually seen any value in me, and take the time to actually help me develop as a person. One of the reasons why I decided to choose an investment property was because I really liked the idea. It was kind of, to me, like step 2 of my retirement plan. And my uncle does rental houses, and he's really good at it. And so I wouldn't have wanted to do it if it wouldn't be for the fact that he was there and just helped me along the way and kind of show me what to do. He owns quite a few rentals in that area. And so with his help, I've just kind of, when he actually even helped me find a good house, a good property, and just gave me a lot of advice. And I have an X number of houses I'd like to own in the next 5 years. It is kind of the beginning of something that if I really love it, I would like to continue pursuing it. I feel like it is a good way to, instead of working so hard for my money can work for me. That's kind of the idea. Although I do enjoy working, but just to find myself at a place where I can be financially free, and just, that was kind of the idea with it. I definitely feel like the coffee shop was a job that God gave me. I really do. I feel like for the many years that I've worked there, it's like I constantly can learn to like relate to other people. Like even whether or not you're in a management position or not, you can learn from anyone. But being in that kind of position definitely brings a whole new challenge to it. I guess that there's a lot of work involved, but I 100% feel like God wants me there. So that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. And to me, it's so much more like your job honestly becomes your ministry. And that's what I feel like with Jitters. I love the fact that we're able to share with people, we're able to pray with people. Just, spiritually speaking, I've enjoyed it a lot. And also, like Martin has been, if I pick like one of the people in my life that I want to be the most like, Martin is definitely that person. So I've told him that several times. He's helped me out a lot when it comes to just, learning how to manage and develop people around me and, run the coffee shop. He's been very, very, very gracious, a very kind man. So that's meant a lot to me. Yeah, people often ask me, how do you do so many things? And to me, yes, my life is busy, but I always just feel like I love so much what I'm doing all the time that it doesn't really feel that way. And like you said, it's something that is a season of time. And it's just something that for now, it's worth all of it. And I have the time to do it, and I'm able to do it, and I have the desire to do it, and just ambition. It's hard to say no to a new opportunity. So that's kind of how I feel about that. But so often when you're trying to find someone that can be like a mentor, for instance, just finding someone that you look up to, finding someone who's a role model. But a lot of times I'll have different people in different areas of my life that do that. Like I have a spiritual mentor. I have someone who's helped me financially. I have someone who helps me just as in my pursuit of God, as a woman, and like just lots of different ways that you don't have to have just one person you learn from. It's like you can learn from anybody, honestly. But I have tried to choose people in my life that I really do look up to. I have probably a top 5, top 10, and that I feel like have taken the time to actually invest in me and that care about me. And it's something that hopefully someday I'd get to do for other people. That's honestly like what I love to do eventually. Just help, I feel like you can constantly challenge yourself to develop your character, to grow, to learn. So